Hi, this is Paul Carlson, CPA with Law Firm Velocity. One of our law firm clients asked us to help them understand how they could accept Bitcoin payments for their law firm. So, did a little bit of homework, found that BitPay is one of the couple top providers for businesses to accept Bitcoin payments into their firm. So, just going to walk through what the login account, what the account looks like, and how the process works. So this is just the primary login screen. When you apply for an account, if you want to receive more than $100 a day, you have to apply for increased security limits. Once that is set up, you can accept payment from clients through an app. So you can install an app on your phone, and at the client meetings, you could bring this up on your app and they could pay you that way. The other way to request payment is through emailing an invoice. So it brings up this screen of past bills. To create a new invoice, you just create a new invoice to email to them. Caterpillar loves it when I send them this type of stuff. And so just do fee, price $100, and we can go ahead and send them the bill. They get an invoice or get a bill through email that then they can go ahead and use to pay. From here we can see payment history of the payments that we've received. This is a ledger of a test payment. So I sent an invoice for $25 and that payment was paid, and from that payment that $24.75 was deposited to my checking account. That we will see in a second. If you upgrade to their premium business merchant account, that they will settle your account daily, and for that they charge you 1% processing fee. The one reason you go with a tool like BitPay is, even though the BitPay pricing bounces around all the time, that when this bill is paid, I believe you're locked into getting the $25 US, that you're not subject to the BitPay fluctuations. That this was a test. I know, we can see here that we received payment early in the morning and it was settled 12 hours later, and the way BitPay's been moving, or Bitcoin values have been moving around, that I received exactly my invoice amount less the 1% fee. As you start to use this tool, I would watch this for the first couple of payments to make sure that you're not subject to the currency or the BitPay value fluctuations. So a couple tricks that we'll have to watch is, one is to get money into to receive payments from BitPay, that the coin has to come from their BitPay wallet. So whoever is paying you would have to turn on a BitPay wallet and transfer Bitcoin into the BitPay wallet. We ran into some pretty heavy fees of moving Bitcoin from wherever. Actually, we have money in Bitcoin, that the fees are pretty steep to get the money over into BitPay. Might get some pushback from clients, but if they're using Bitcoin, I think that's part of the game. The pricing, see here. So fees come in two places. So one is to get money or to get Bitcoin into the BitPay wallet, that those fees are on the client side and they will just have to absorb those fees and moving money around. And then the other fee is to get daily bank settlements. We have to upgrade to the business version of BitPay, and that triggers that 1% transaction fee. The other thing to think through is, how does this work with law firm operating accounts and law firm trust accounts? So for law firm operating account, this is fine that the fees are earned, that we would just connect this to the operating account, send an invoice, client pays, and goes into operating. Client trust account, One, we'd have to set up a separate BitPay account that would point directly to the firm's trust account. And the second piece is we'd have to find some way of covering the fees for processing. And so this would be the same logic as the old-fashioned credit card merchant processing accounts, that we'd have to keep some firm funds within IOLTA to cover the 1% fee so the clients are credited with a full payment amount. The ambiguous question is, does this service smell like a traditional merchant account where the funds go straight from client through the merchant processing service into the trust account, which if you have it set up for daily settlements, it acts that same way, so you would be okay. The part that's a little unnerving is you could turn off daily settlements, and what would happen is clients would pay you, the funds would sit within BitPay, and then you would transfer funds into IOLTA at your whim. The state bars usually don't like that because they don't want trust account money sitting in a third-party processor, and I don't know how upset the bar would be that there is that option where the funds could sit here. To accept trust fund money through Bitcoin, probably don't have a whole lot of choices. So just think through those details or talk through us. And with that, this quick overview of how law firms can accept Bitcoin payments. Thanks. Bye-bye.